Session 1.
Here we go.
I feel like war drums are rumbling in like the background, like here it comes.
In our carriage.
So you guys, after you got that note, ran into each other in the street of the town that you are coming from, which is Midland, which is in the center, roughly the center of Viventa. If you check the map behind you. So, Midland right here, and you're on the way to San Jacinto to, call from this note. So, on your way there, there's quite a ways between the water that you have to cross. It's the main river that goes through Viventa. It's one of the larger. It's the largest.
It does kind of look like a
river.
Yeah, well,
and it does go into a delta, which there's some swamplands down there, and I'm sure you guys will probably make your way down there at some point.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you guys can introduce yourself. Actually, you guys don't have to really introduce yourselves because you guys know each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're in a carriage right now, on your way to the river.
Yeah.
It's just you two right now, actually.
Are there people with us in there?
Not right now.
Oh yeah, we're just picking people up on the way.
And actually, right now from Midland, it's just you two.
Yeah.
Right now.
So Varis, how have you been? It's been ages.
I'm doing good.
What have you been up to, my good man?
Oh, you know me. Getting into trouble, fighting orcs, collecting herbs.
Well, that's good. I've just been working, just hunting, gathering bounties, all that.
I mean, how long has it been since we last seen each other?
Maybe about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. It's been a while.
So what do you know about this letter?
Not much. The courier brought it to me. I'm pretty oblivious to sending letters to anybody else or anything like that. So
I'm very curious who summoned us to keep me from my work. Strange how this happens.
So as you're riding down, you're seeing you're leaving Midland, and so you're kind of getting into the plains. It's a pretty nice day today.
It's pretty nice.
Early in the morning, we're looking about sunrise. You guys left around sunrise, and approaching the city of Earl's Crossing. And Earl's Crossing is one of the main bridges that crosses over the river, and so you see a lot of people there. As you Earl's Crossing.
Like Earl?
It's actually EHRLE. Earl. Earl's Crossing is somewhat populated. There's some people there, and here you are cruising into Earl's Crossing. It's just you two right now, and actually whipped up a little. You guys.
The crappy carriage.
So here our adventurers are.
Yeah.
Varis and Borivik. As you come into Earl's Crossing, the carriage stops, and it seems like a couple of people are hopping on. Two hunters walk in to the carriage, and a half-elf rogue.
So it looks like a T. Alright.
So the half-elf rogue speaks up. Good day, gentlemen.
Well, good day, sir.
Looks like a fine group of companions we have here.
As to you all, are you three together?
I'm not with these two. And the hunters speak up. No, this is my brother here.
How are you, gentlemen?
Doing, could be better. Could be better.
Why is that?
We have been pushed away from our hunting grounds, and we're on our way to Samsenta to drink away our sorrows.
Say anything, Brando? Or Varis?
Socially awkward.
Oh yeah, he is. This is my companion Varis. He's a little shy, but quite a fighter.
The half elf rogue looks up at Varis and you don't speak much, do you, my friend?
No, I don't. I try to stay quiet. Keep out of
Well,
trouble.
I'm sure I'll speak enough for the both of us. So yeah, I'm on my way to Samsenta. What about you two?
Is this the half elf speaking? We're also on our way to Samsenta.
Good. It's nice to have companions on the road.
It's quite a long journey.
Very, very happy. Tell me a little bit about yourselves. You, my human companion.
Well, I am a bit of a hunter of man, for one.
Manhunter.
Haha.
I like this. Nice having a manhunter traveling with me.
Yes, I indeed was raised by wolves, so
Wolves, you say?
Yeah. A bit of a neutral nature. I usually try not to find trouble, but it eventually finds me.
Trouble is out there, my friend.
Indeed.
So I wanted to you guys see your half-elf companion.
It looks a little shady.
Well, you calling me shady?
Well, out of character. He's a little shady.
Yeah, he by the looks of him, he's dressed in dark green and blacks, and he is brandishing some weapons. But
pretty close.
yeah, he has a very sunny disposition, and for a roguelike character, this is a little out of character, to say the least.
Call me out like that, man. Yeah.
But my silent friend over here has not yet introduced himself.
I'm Berks.
Good to meet you, Varis.
I tend to keep to myself.
Privacy is nice. Privacy is nice.
Indeed. I do quite enjoy the privacy.
Sometimes one needs to find himself in the shadows.
Indeed.
So,
Borg looks at Rogue Dude. Wait. What was your name? Okay.
Aha! My name is Uranus. I'm a man of various traits. Don't want to delve too much into my past, but I will just say that I'm looking for an adventure.
Borivik looks at Varis with a slight disposition about it.
Like, should we trust this guy?
Yeah, but he doesn't say anything. He just looks.
So as we're talking, the carriage shifts and start moving again. So it's us three and the two hunters that have got on with us. So you're riding from Earl's Crossing towards Samsenta. And it's been, we're as you're leaving Earl's Crossing, it's still a beautiful day. I mean, I don't know if Venta looks any nicer than it does today. So, you're kind of just taking it in. Small talk, between the hunters and whatnot. As you ride, you hear a large, crazy sound from the distance, and a fire dragon comes and swoops right over the top of the carriage and scares the living out of you.
What's the dragon doing here?
One of the hunters screams out, "What was that?"
Yeah, I heard him coming from a mile away.
And you didn't tell us, my friend? My heart nearly jumped out of my chest.
As I said, my friend is quite a bit shy. He's not one to warn anyone.
Oh, how I cannot wait to get to the tavern in Samsenta. One of the hunters speaks up.
Indeed. What business do you have at the tavern? Just for drink or other business?
Well, we have just come through tough times. Our hunting grounds have been nearly exhausted by some goblins, and so it has pushed us to drink. We just really need to get our minds off of the hunt and the hunt that is not providing for us.
I'm sure you will find worthy game in the wilderness of Samsenta. Maybe I'll join you for a hunt one of these days.
Would love it. So, comrades, what will you be doing when we get to the city?
Out of character, should we talk about the note around these peeps? I don't think we should, because it was anonymous writing.
You see the hunters are, they're really not concerned with you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, they definitely notice that you guys have some experience about you. So I mean, they are kind of giving you little props here and there. Looking at your staff and stuff like that. But you can tell that they're definitely exhausted, and I mean, their clothes are just ripped and tattered, and it looks like they've been in the woods for quite some time.
Well, I mean, does he know about the note?
So Uranus you haven't told him about the note, so.
He doesn't know.
Should we tell him about the note?
Maybe we should play along with him. For now.
Yeah.
You can roll perception at this point. 20.
D20. Oh man, it's 207.
So Borivik does not notice anything.
I don't.
Yeah, out of the ordinary.
Do you have two sixes?
What was it?
Yeah, it was a 6.
6. Yeah, you guys don't really notice anything.
6 are together too.
Nothing about Uranus's actions make you feel like he's, knows anything about your note or anything like that.
We should tell him, just because he's involved with us.
Yeah. You tell him about the note.
Yeah. Well, we've received this mysterious note addressing to both of us, which is quite odd for just one letter. Why not send us both one?
A note, you say?
Yes.
What did the note say?
It pretty much
Sounded urgent.
It did sound urgent. It pretty much just explained that we were summoned to Samsenta for some reasons.
This is interesting. It wouldn't happen to have been signed by a mysterious A.
Yes. Wait.
Yes.
Yes. It is.
Okay.
I believe I have it in my satchel.
I have to say, this surprises me quite a bit.
Why's that?
I have received a similar letter.
Odd. But why send us both one separate letter? Or just one single letter to both of us, and just you one separately?
Where are you boys from?
I'm really not from anywhere. I mainly just live in the wilds, in the hills.
Well, I mean, you surely received this letter somewhere.
I was merely sitting in a tavern, and a courier just came up to me and said I had a letter.
And you in the same city?
Yes.
Interesting.
Him merely studying, I believe. As he always has been from our previous past.
Understood. I happen to have been in Earl's Crossing and received a letter out of the blue.
Just as we arrived, curious.
This is very interesting. If you don't mind, I would like to tag along.
I think we can manage that.
Hi.
Great.
No.
Great, my friend. Great.
Great.
I love traveling with companions.
Great.
Aranis is very excited, and for a rogue type character, again, you are just very surprised that this guy is just as open as he is.
How do you spell Aranis?
It's Araninnis. Yes, my good friends, Aranis is the name. Aranis Grey Castle.
Where do you get the name Grey Castle? Are you from a Grey Castle?
I assume that the stone is grey, yes.
merely a joke, my good man.
A jokester.
Yeah.
But I come from, it's my family's name, and I carry it.
Never quite heard the name Greystone.
Grey Castle, my friend.
Grey Castle.
Grey Castle.
My apologies, my good man.
It is okay.
Out of character, you're a little touchy.
He is shady, to say the least.
Yeah, okay.
But very open with you, so you have no reason to not trust him.
Yeah.
You know, he's been very forthcoming with information as you guys have asked.
Well, I mean, that could be part of his old devious plan.
I mean, he's always smiling. So.
Yeah, he is. I'm always trying to smell my under lip.
Yeah, because you smell some shit going on.
Yeah, I got some.
So yeah, you as you know, we've been riding for quite a minute now. It seems that we're getting close to Samsenta. So would you guys like to? What would you guys like to do? We got the note, but the note isn't necessarily.
Yeah, it's not really useful. Well, I mean, we could whip it out and see what if we. I mean, if we missed anything, we'd be able to recap.
Would you like to pull the note out?
Yes, but inconspicuously, just like.
You don't necessarily want to show Aranis.
Yeah. Out of character.
I understand.
But I don't have any stealth, so I can roll like a stealth read.
Alright.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
As you're reading the note, Aranis is kind of looking over your shoulders.
What are you doing, my good man?
Nothing.
Getting awful close.
Nothing.
I put the note away because I am suspicious of him already.
Well,
So,
keep your secrets then.
Yes. Secrets are better kept unsaid, my good man.
Fine. Well, boys, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna follow these hunters into the tavern and have a drink myself.
You're not gonna join us for the rest of the journey?
Well, I mean, it's time for drink, right?
yeah.
Aye.
Good. I mean, you do drink.
Occasionally. Indeed.
This is going to be a struggle, I assume.
Maybe not as much as an orc.
Yeah. I mean, we are on our way to meet maybe meet somebody we do not know.
Actually, I was saying. So, yeah, your approach, Samsenta, the large port town that was described to you in the note, and it's in the middle of the day, so it's pretty busy right now. So you're seeing, as you approach the city, you're seeing traders out there collecting from the ports, boats coming in and out, and the tavern is right as you enter the gates. It's almost, as soon as you get into the gates, it's almost right on your left. But yeah, that's all you really see right now. But it seems like Aranis really wants to get a drink.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys can influence something else. Or...
True.
Well, boys, what do you say?
Varis, what do you say?
Say we go have a drink.
Very good.
I might scurry the market. Maybe get some tips on this mysterious A.
That would be wise.
Okay. So, Borivik splits off from the group and heads towards the marketplace, which is in the middle of the city. It's kind of it's a circular marketplace, so as you go in, there's kind of this, large tree in the middle that surrounds this marketplace, or that is in the center of the marketplace, and shops and traders outside of that. You see the city up in the distance, and it's an expansive city. I mean, there's just, you can't see the end of it. The Capitol building blocks the view from the city, but it seems like in the construction they just wanted to have the awesome view overlooking.
Right.
And there's some military positions as well on the bridge. So. So you, as you're going into the city, you're examining a lot of that stuff. But Varis and Aranis go into the bar, into the tavern with the hunters. As we get into the tavern, it's pretty busy. It seems that everybody is doing their own thing. Everybody just seems really hammered. And the hunters are extremely excited. They run in and run up to the bar begging for pints. Give me the pint now! The brother is trying to hold him back, and he just cannot wait for that drink. But the hunter looks over at Varis and Aranis and says, boys, what do you say we have a drinking contest?
Not much up for contests, but I think I will do it.
Well, there might be something in it for you if you decide to join us.
Looking at some gold, maybe?
Well, here's the bet. If I win, then you have to go back and take care of the goblins that have been troubling us at our hunting grounds. But if you win, there's 10 gold pieces in it for you, and of course bragging rights.
Okay.
And then Aranis speaks up and he's like, man, I could use 10 gold. I think we could all use 10 gold. I like gold.
Reason too.
So what do you say, my friend? The hunter looks at you and seems like he's looking at you. The appearance of a high elf is kind of intriguing to a lot of people. there, well, in the tavern, there's elves and humans, and there's some other people. There's halflings, kind of cruising around. Seems like they're servers more than anything.
Very short.
Yeah, so there's little halflings cruising around, ducking
Short
under
staff.
people's legs and stuff, and
The little short stuff.
but yeah, the hunter seems to be looking at Varis pretty defiantly. My friend, what do you say?
I'd say we have a deal.
All right. Well, so the bartender was paying attention the whole time, and he comes over and he just sets like 10 glasses in front of each of you. It's like two bartenders, 5 in each hand. And it's time to drink, my friend.
Let's do it.
Let's go with the beer.
So, to do this, you'll need to make a charisma check. So D20. And roll for 10 pints.
10.
You got 10. Haha.
10.
Haha.
As the, so you're pounding glass after glass after glass, and the hunter is right next to you, and he is just flying through them. I mean, just boom, boom,
He
boom.
rolled 20.
This is a thirsty man, my friend. Very thirsty. And so right before it, you seem to be on your last leg, and you can roll one more check for the last 2 drinks. You're down to the last 2.
15.
15.
And you pull out and down the last one seconds before he downs his. He slams the glass down and
That's close.
looks so disappointed. He really thought that he had it in the bag.
How was Uranus doing at this point?
But Uranus is back there cheering like, Varis, I can't believe it! You said you weren't a drinker, my friend!
I lied.
He lies.
So, obviously, Uranus is super surprised and very, very excited to see that that you just won this drinking contest. So the hunter reaches down into his pouch and pulls out 10 gold
Sweet.
and hands it to you. And
We'll add it to this. Your GP is that right there.
Yeah,
So, the drunken, at this point, hunter pulls back and he's like, Admiral opponent in front of me. Or behind me, I really can't tell. I'm not really sure where I am right now. Here is your gold, but you still need help. We really, really need help. We beg of you. We have been hunting for night after night and nothing because of these goblins. We please find it in your heart to help us.
I would have to talk to Borivik first.
Okay. Well, me and my brother are going to stay here and continue to drink these sorrows away. But if you insist.
I will do anything I can.
Thank you, my friend. So Uranus looks over at Varis and he's like, man, that was impressive!
Right?
I didn't know you were a drinker like that.
Elvish ale is always stronger than this human stuff.
Well, I have a little elven blood in me myself, but it was very, very impressive, my friend. Very impressive. You don't even seem to be drunk.
Been doing this for a long time.
This man can hold his mead. So, yeah, let's, what do you want to do? You want
Yes,
to, from the tavern, we're still in the tavern, so.
Yes.
Borivik is in the
Market.
Market.
I'm trying to gather information of this letter and see who is this mysterious A.
So how would you like to go about
I
that?
guess.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I mean, it seems like Varis is probably going to go find him or head towards the marketplace. I mean, Borivik told Varis that he was heading to the marketplace.
Yeah.
So
I don't go up to what do you call the people that yell, like the noobs, pretty much.
Oh, criers.
Yeah, town crier.
Yeah. I will go up to the town crier and ask him if he has heard of any mysterious happenings going on in Simpson of late.
So as you go into the marketplace, he is standing near the large tree that's in the center, and he's kind of cruising around it, yelling at everybody. He responds to your question. My friend, there is always trouble here.
Do tell, my good.
I would not have a job without it.
What kind of trouble? Murders? Kidnappings? Monsters?
Every witch. Every witch. Samcinta is a dangerous place at this time.
Do tell.
This is why I have a job. So, you looking for information?
Indeed.
Well, what's in it for me?
What do you want?
Well, you like gold.
Uh,
As does everybody, my friend!
Oh, you took the words right out of my mouth.
So the crier seems to be like looking you up and down, looking to see what you got on you.
I ain't got much.
At this time, Varis comes up behind you guys and is now involved in the party.
Here comes my companion now. Varis, my good man, could you lend me 10 gold pieces?
I did just get 10 gold pieces.
Well, how convenient. It's like it was meant to be.
Aranis interjects. You're really gonna give him 10 gold?
Well, I'm trying to.
I'll make up some stuff to tell you if you're giving away 10 gold.
Out of character, how do we know he's going to give us any useful information?
Well, he's the town crier. Well, he could. Well,
he's a whiner.
No. I guess the bartender would have known more information about more shady stuff. Actually, my good man, you go back to your work. I will leave you to it. He looks at the curve.
Oh, you tempt me, and then you just brush me off. Yeah. Fine. He turns around and just runs to the other side of the tree and continues his job.
Well, what should we do now?
You all seem quite drunk. Could smell you from a mile away.
I think I might have had a few while Varis was. Oh, I can't believe it! I didn't even think of telling you, my friend. Varis is a drinker! Beat the hunters in a drinking contest!
Oh, yes,
he did.
It's amazing!
Seems to me like you have a little more explaining to do, my good man.
But not a lot of people know that long ago I was abandoned as a child and spent a lot of time in the taverns drowning myself.
As a child?
Hey, I drank as a child. Not that crazy.
Stunts your growth at will.
Stunts your growth, human! So yeah, the marketplaces are all going. It's pretty chaotic in that center place, but nothing specifically is standing out. I mean, it's just like days.
You guys are hanging out.
Yeah.
Is there a town paper? Is there like posters of anything?
Yeah, there's posters up. I mean, you definitely see along random wood posts of buildings. You'll see like wanted signs posted up. There are a few wanted signs right as you walked into the marketplace. On your right, there was a large posting of just wanted, stacked from top to bottom.
So besides downing ale, did you find out anything?
Well,
yes.
Aranis is looking over at Varis and he's like, he must be drunk.